Hi, I'm Joe Miller, one of the founders of Bring Networking, and I want to talk to you a little bit about the leadership roles at Bring. There are 4 leadership roles at Bring. The one that is elected is the president. I want to talk about that one first. In order to be president for Bring chapter, you must first have served as a vice president, and we'll talk about those roles in a few minutes. The next thing you need to do is be elected by the Bring membership. Those elections typically happen in February and August each year. The term for the president and their team is 6 months. There is a term limit of 3 terms. So a president could, if voted by the members, and they have the desire to do so, could be a president for a total of 18 months. The responsibility of the president is to run the meetings, the weekly meetings, and maintain their team cohesion, meet with their team. I recommend at least every couple of months, make sure that they have goals, and also have the team, the leadership team, meet with the founding board, the founders board, and make sure that everybody's on the same page and that the people that they have on their team are good for the chapter. And the position in being in that leadership role is good for the individual on the team also. Pretty simple. Run a good meeting and help the members of Bring understand the benefits of professional networking and how Bring can help them develop those skills. So let's talk about the 3 vice presidential roles. First one I want to talk about is the VP of membership. Now, this is really interesting because the VP of membership is going to get to know all the members. They're going to know who they are. They're going to have interactions with them. The responsibility is to hand out the green sheet, which is the membership form, to help people with renewal processes and truly know who is in the chapter and who's coming up on renewal. And then on top of that, they schedule the routine 5 and 2 presentations. Because of all these interactions, the person who is the VP of membership really does know a lot of people, and they're seen as an expert. Really good position. Our target as founders is for this position to take up no more than 30 minutes per week outside of the Bring networking meeting. So outside of our meetings, if you're spending more than 30 minutes, you're probably doing more than what we need you to do. It's a great opportunity for people who really want to expand their network and get to know more people. The next one I want to talk about, the second one I want to talk about is the social media. So the vice president of social media. This is really interesting in that the person who fills this role can choose whatever social media platform they want to use. Historically, we've used Facebook. It works really well. We have our own presence on Facebook. And to maintain that, maintain the posts that go up, help people understand what's going in and out. It's really, really great opportunity to engage more with networking and to see the other side of networking. The third vice presidential role is the VP of education. Education is given for a 3 to 5 minute span every week. The person who's filling this education role is responsible for presenting that. And we don't leave you hanging out to dry. We literally provide you with a textbook. This textbook. In here, you can find all sorts of ideas, stories that you can use for teaching the education moments. You can do a whole year or more just on the content in here. So again, it's 3 to 5 minutes. It's not about how to build your business. It's not about proper accounting techniques. It's truly about building your professional network. And that's the topic we want to stay on. So those are the 4 roles. One of the other requirements as a whole is that the membership team as a whole is to meet with the founding board before they take office, and ideally once during their term, so that they understand and everybody understands we're on the same page. It's important from our perspective as founders that the people who are on this leadership team never feel like they're stranded, that we always have their back, that we want them to grow in their position. One of the great benefits of being on a leadership team like this, whether it's Bring, honestly, or any other networking group, you are seen simply because you're in front of the room as an expert. You have more exposure, more people see you, more people know your name. You'll field more questions. You'll have more interactions, typically, than most people do sitting as a membership. So consider joining part of the leadership team. If you've been a vice president before, consider taking the nomination for president and campaigning. If you are elected, or when you are elected as president, seriously consider people who've not previously been on the leadership board. This keeps the overall opportunity for the membership to be eligible for being the president in the future. And it benefits them and it benefits the club. The more we get to know each other, the more we interact each other professionally and casually, the better our networking is. When our networking is strengthened, we're personally strengthened. And heaven forbid, we become more profitable. I'm Joe Miller, Commissioner, Pro Networking League, one of the founders of Bring Networking.